My name is Sophia. I was born in a small village where most people never left. They grew up, found work nearby, and lived the same life their parents had lived. My father was a fisherman. My mother sold vegetables in the local market. We were not starving, but every dollar mattered. As a child, I had one dream. I wanted to become a doctor. Whenever someone in the village became sick, they had to travel hours to reach a hospital. Sometimes help arrived too late. Watching that happen broke my heart. I promised myself that one day I would help people instead of watching them suffer. But dreams are expensive, and my family could barely afford food. When I was 16, my father became seriously ill. The little money we had disappeared on medicine. I stopped thinking about college. Instead, I started working at a small grocery store after school. Every evening I stacked shelves, cleaned floors, and carried heavy boxes. Most people believed my dream was over. Maybe they were right. But every night after work, I carried my books to the main road where a bright streetlight stood. Our house often had no electricity, so I studied beneath that streetlight. Cars passed, dogs barked. Rain sometimes soaked my notebooks. Still I studied. One page at a time, one chapter at a time, one dream at a time. People laughed when they saw me. "Why work so hard?" they asked. "You'll never become a doctor." I smiled and kept reading. Years passed. I finished school with excellent grades, but there was another problem. University tuition. It was more money than my family had ever seen. For a moment, I felt defeated. Then I found a scholarship program. Thousands applied. Only a few would be accepted. I filled out the application anyway. Weeks later, an email arrived. My hands shook as I opened it. "Congratulations, you have been awarded a full scholarship." I cried. My mother cried. Even my father, a man who rarely showed emotion, wiped tears from his eyes. For the first time, my dream felt real. University was harder than anything I had imagined. Many students came from wealthy families. They had private tutors, expensive laptops, and years of preparation. I had none of those things. Sometimes I felt completely lost. But I remembered the streetlight. If I could study there, I could survive here. So I worked harder than everyone else. While others rested, I reviewed notes. While others slept, I practiced. Slowly, my grades improved. Then one day, during my final year, I received the highest score in my class. The same girl who once studied beside a road was now leading future doctors. Years later, I returned to my village, but this time I wasn't carrying schoolbooks. I was wearing a white medical coat. The villagers gathered around. Many of them didn't recognize me at first. Then, an old neighbor smiled and said, "You're the girl from the streetlight." I smiled back. "Yes," I said, and I never stopped believing. Today, I work in a hospital and help people every day. But the greatest lesson I learned has nothing to do with medicine. It is this: your circumstances do not decide your future. Your determination does. People may doubt you. Life may test you. The road may be longer than expected. But if you refuse to quit, impossible things become possible. Never let your current situation convince you that your dream is too big. Because sometimes, the person who changes their life forever is simply the one who keeps going when everyone else stops.